Was there a unified worldwide empire which was advanced and erased from history and hidden? There's reason to believe that yes, there was, because of the remnants of architecture we have across the earth, which our evidence points to this, and also old photographs we have, like this one. What would you do? Would you believe if I told you this image was taken in Chicago, 1897? Would you believe me? You should, because it's true. And we have here just some unexplainable architecture, buildings and statues that have no business being there, but there they are. It's huge. I mean, people are like ants compared to it. Come in, let me see. And the story we're given for this one here, this is the Chicago World Fair. And the story we're given is that it was all these buildings and statues and waterways were built for a World's Fair that would last 6 months. People from around the world would come and check out new technologies and I don't know what. And then this stuff would all get torn down and replaced by really inferior looking landscaping and buildings and stuff. So I want to focus on the World's Fair, this Chicago World's Fair, because I found a great website that kind of tips the balance in our favor. The tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theorist nut jobs who believe that we would say that this was a city that was built by an advanced civilization and inhabited by those people. It wasn't built for some silly World's Fair and then made, as a temporary structure meant to be torn down. The story the other side gives is that, this stuff was just made out of plaster, paper mache even, and none of it was real. It's like a facade. But it just doesn't look that way to us. So the debate goes back and forth. We don't have any real hard evidence to say they're wrong, except dude, look at it. And then they say, well, they had time and patience, and that they're, it looks nice, but it's not the real McCoy. These are just like faux movie prop type buildings and statues, like they're just like made out of cardboard or something. It just doesn't look like that to us. But I found this website that shows in detail the cover up. You'll see what I mean when I get to it. But I just want to stay on this a little bit longer because this is a hard topic to cover. I mean, these videos can go on for like an hour. You never really get to the point of it. It's like, let's say a flat Earth video is easy. It's a simple topic. The Earth's either a globe or it's a flat. So each side can, they make a video, have some proofs to show one way or the other. But this one is more complicated than that. That one is like black and white. This is like a kaleidoscope, man. You can talk about it, and sometimes you be talking and you feel like you're not making any sense because it's deep. But I just want to show a couple more examples. I mean, just so that you follow what I'm saying here. So here's like, if we go to St. Louis, good old St. Louis, here's more examples of this. So we're saying these buildings we see are like across the earth. It's like worldwide. This type of stuff. This is St. Louis in like 1904. Again, this one is like a St. Louis World's Fair. The story goes that they just kind of mashed it together out of paper mache. Paper mache is what they say. This was made out of paper mache or cheap plaster or something, and they just tore it down. And they just tore it down and got rid of it. And I don't know what they put up in place of it. It's like box buildings. Here's San Francisco, the same thing. And then this is like during the World's Fair, like a bunch of folks are here checking it out. Look at these buildings. It looks like you're in Rome or like France or Spain or something. But this is Chicago. Again, like in the early 1900s, like 1897, 1904. This was like right after the gold rush. Like we got a bunch of like gold miners on donkeys with pickaxe and those little screens to stand by a creek and see if you can get a gold nugget. But they're going around on donkeys looking for gold, but yet someone was building this, or someone had the skill at the same time to throw this baby up. This doesn't make sense. What doesn't make sense about it is that across the earth, we've got examples of these type of buildings that are in places and times that they don't add up. People that research this know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, you can look into it more yourself. Like, again, it's a tough one to cover, man. Okay. Let me see here. So this is where we started, and then here's what I was getting at. This website is cool because you can check out, you can show it shows the fakery. Let's just start with this one. So let me go back, just to explain it. This is the grounds of the fair. See, it says World's Fair Chicago 1893 sculptures. So this here, like where we were just looking, that giant statue, like a Greek god looking thing. I mean, this place looks like Mount Olympus. Some Greek god, like that's the one we were looking at. This is how it looks from the front. And then these statues here, it's hard to zoom into them, but these are like Greek gods standing here with just a bunch of them. And this goes along, what I'm saying is this kind of work, this work goes along with the architecture. These statues, they go along with it. Like we see the same hand. This is masterfully done. A face that's just beautiful. And it's what he's holding in his hand. And then he's like facing that other building. I have to go back when we saw it already. So supposedly like this was also like paper mache or it's all just plaster. No big deal. Easy just to throw that up and then take it down. It's like worthless. It doesn't look like that to me. But here's where I'm going to show that's going to lean the argument in our favor. So this map, this is a cool website because it shows you that you can check out all the sculptures. It's the World's Chicago Fair again. I'm trying to give the website. It's the right here. It's probably www.com World's Fair Chicago 1893.com/home/fair/fairgrounds/sculpture. Anyway, you go down here and then you can so then there's you can see statue of a lion, statue of a bull, statue of buffalo, grizzly bear. This is where it starts getting weird. This is where I'm seeing it was a hoax, because to keep with that story that it was just kind of thrown up to for the purpose of a fair, and not that it's an actual city where people lived that was erased from history. They did have some statues that were just kind of thrown up to create that illusion. Like what I'm saying is like this stupid looking elk here really has no business with this background. What I believe is there was probably another statue here. He took that down and put this one up to kind of keep with the theme of the show. See what I mean as I do more of these. Here's the other elk. See, again, you got these cool buildings, and you're just looking at like an elk's butt, like with the pedestal, and a pedestal on the pedestal. See, this pedestal was there for another statue, I believe, in my opinion. And this one was plopped down on it. That one was removed to keep the theme going. Some they removed, some they left, like the first golden one we saw that was left. It was just too dope to take down. If they took them all down, it would just look stupid. So let's look at this one now. Let's see what's 11B. You know, like goofy polar bear in front of this crazy architecture. Look at the size of this doorway. These are people right here. They're tiny. This dude right here. The doorways are gigantic. See the other one. 11A. There's just the polar bear that they took from there and just plopped in a park somewhere. I don't think that's... Oh yeah, maybe it is part of the World's Fair at the time. But this guy doesn't really match those buildings. That's what I'm saying. In the way that it's done, that rough craftsmanship is inferior. It looks like something someone just patched together in the workshop real quick. Not like the other ones. It gets better as I go. See what's over here. Oh, the good old moose. Here's another one with this this big old dome here. Wait, back here. This big old dome, and then this silly looking moose, just carved all half-ass looking. You know, that's the one that's made out of paper mache to create the lie. But these buildings are different, not made by the same hand. Let's see another one. Okay. I mean, look how intricate this walkway is. I mean, I can't zoom into it, but people could walk there. Look at that. Look how like precise that is, just to make that a place where you can go for a walk in there. It's crazy. Here's the other moose. Just looks ridiculous there. Next to that building over there. Obviously like two different hands at work. One's like a hack job. This is a hack job, that moose. This is ultimate best. Superior. Can't get any better. Let's see what's this. Oh, this one. This is a beauty. The cowboy. It says by Phimister Proctor, a Western Ranger, sits on a bucking bronco. Yeah, sure. That really goes along with it, right? See what I'm getting at? Then look how it's done. All rough. Look at the hair on that horse. The horse face just looks like crap. All the rough craftsmanship. Just like, look at they didn't take time really to blend that nice and smooth. Just had to bust it out quick. Whoever was running this scam probably hired those artists who didn't know anything and said, "Come on, guys, step on it. We need these sculptures finished by tonight, by tomorrow." Like, what? Yeah, come on, just get it done. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right. Crappy. And let's see the other one. And this one too. This is another beauty. Old Injun Joe scouting out the scene again with these buildings behind the monks. And then look at this part. This pedestal. This was done like in the artist studio, and then they plopped it down on top of this other pedestal. They look different. This was the original one where probably another statue stood that fit there, that was made by the people who belonged and who lived in the city for them, by them. Not this junk. Look at that goofy, ugly looking horse face. Same crappy detail. Looks all beat up. Ugly looking Indian. Horrible. That tail. It's garbage compared to everything else we see. And why is there? Why, if they want to portray like early America with buffaloes and grizzly bears and cowboys, like why are they? What's up with the Greco-Roman style architecture and waterways and Greek gods mixed in? The whole thing makes no sense. Let's see what's over here. Oh, we saw that one. Let's see what's this. Oh yeah, Jaguar. That makes a lot of sense. Just plop an old Jaguar there, Wild Wild West, right next to this big old dome. Let's see what's this one. Another Jaguar. Polar bear. Yeah, that's a beauty. Let's put a nice polar bear right there in the middle of this glory. Stupid little polar bear. Can't even tell what real statue probably was on there. That goes with the building. And then the dumb polar bear, like a Disneyland fiberglass polar bear right there. And again, the fake pedestal on top of the real one. Who knows what should be standing here? Not that. Let's see what else we got here. The other polar bear. So better look at him. Ugly looking, crude polar bear. Again, platform on top of platform. In this killer looking masterpiece building. It's like two different hands. This doesn't belong here. It's kind of thing like you see like in front of one of those log cabin like flapjack restaurants. You know, nice polar bear outside. You go in there, eat your pancakes, ham and eggs. Not here. It doesn't belong here. It belongs out in front of some coffee shop in Big Bear. What else we got here? Who's the Prairie King? Buffalo. You know, Indians. Buffalo there, getting crude. Get his dong hanging out right in front of these glorious towers. Here looks like maybe doesn't fit. And then again, that fake pedestal. Well, the pedestal that goes with this goofy looking buffalo plopped on top of the original, where something else was meant to stand. They're creating an illusion of a lie here by these jokes. What's this one? Oh, this is a beauty too. Like drought horse farm. This is the drought horse farmer's plow boy. He's a boy. He's like a black dude. They're pushing the slavery narratives already. He again doesn't fit here with this horse, with that architecture. What's going on here? Weird. Let's see. And then this is probably massa right here. They work in the fields together. Yeah, it looking like Howdy Doody there with that goofy horse. And cowboy in front of this Greco-Roman Mount Olympus setting, columns. Makes no sense. Like I'm saying, like this one makes sense in this realm. Not. Let's see. I'll find a good one here. Oh, moose. Look at that. Not this. Moose. There's old glory in the background. That one, you know, and then like this too, all just goes together. Not in my book, but you know, I show this to some people and it's fine. They don't see a problem. As long as there's like Wikipedia says what it is, that's what they buy. I don't buy it. That doesn't belong there. That stupid moose. So I can keep going. It's a long video already. Again, the fake pedestal, or the pedestal that goes with this statue plopped on top of one, where probably something like this went originally. Something that within the same world realm where this exists, not this. This is garbage. Let's see what I could finish off with. I don't know. Jaguar. That doesn't make much sense either. Stupid tongue hanging out in front of this dope ass building. And then again, obviously, this piece was done, hack job, slapped together in some sculptor's workshop, and then plopped on top of this original pedestal where something glorious must have stood. They took that down and put this on there to try to sell we're pioneers here in the new world. Let's get things going, USA #1, Cowboys and Indians, in the middle of like Mount Olympus. I don't get it, but to a lot of folks, it makes perfect sense. Bull with maiden. Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't cut it. This looks. This is something I wanted to talk about. This lady goes along. Has that look like the Greco-Roman look. I wish I had a better angle. Let me try to go get a better angle. Oh, it's here. Yeah. See. Okay, this is a good one. This looks like it goes along with the original work. But then they added stuff to it to kind of make it fit the narrative, like Cowboys and Indians. So I read about this one is Bull with Maiden by Daniel French and Edward Potter. Female figure designed by representing an American Indian maiden and holding stalks of corn as the Indians give to the New World. This is cool if you read the website for yourself and research it better than I'm doing right now. She's standing on the left of a short horned bull. So what I'm saying is this statue was probably there already, but then they just Mickey Moused it up. They say she's an American Indian, and she was probably holding like a staff, like something cool, like that other god was. But then they put something else in her hand, like a corn, and then wrapped up probably with the paper mache, like some rag looking Indian clothing. Her face has that Greco-Roman look. She looks white, like a white lady, and then with some rags on here, and then probably even sculpted this bull. It wasn't here. They sculpted the hack job. Artists slapped it together and just put it next to her. I said, yeah, that'll work. They'll buy it. They'll buy anything, and they do. Not me, though. I don't buy it. That's an interesting one. They kind of left, instead of taking it completely off, they left it, but then added to it and changed it to tell another story, lie. Let's see if there's any more I'm missing. Jaguar, no. Bull with maiden, we just saw that. Plowboy. That's that one. I remember having a better picture of that, but maybe it'll pop up later. Sound of the Whoop, Ugly Buffalo. We saw that. Moose. There's moose right there. That makes a lot of sense, right? It goes with this killer looking stuff everywhere. This stupid looking moose right there. And again, the original pedestal that goes with the moose plopped on top of the original, where something, fantastic stood at that time. This one, I don't know, hard to say if that's the original, if monkeyed up. They probably, there's probably one that's monkeyed up. see here. Prairie King. Russell Column. Here's another view of the glory. Can't tell what's on top of that column. It's like a figure with a spear, but I don't know if that's a monkey job or something. It's supposed to be there. Hard to tell. There's some amazing looking stuff on top of there. I'm not sure if that's been plopped later or that's the original. He's for sure original. I can just feel it. And then all these figures are original. Probably all identifiable by those people, not me. Can't really see it. And then, but yeah, it's just all paper mache. If you debate with one of the people that buy the story, man, it's amazing. They'll believe whatever the Wikipedia says. If Wikipedia said that there was a advanced civilization wiped from history and these are the remnants of their work, then they would believe that. But since I'm saying it's just a bunch of crap,